Excelsior!
Blah, 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 blah. Yes.
Yes. Welcome to another edition of 406 Broncos. I'm Dakota.
Mac.
And we just got off a bye week. It was kind of refreshing, if I must say so, to not have to suffer through another Sunday.
I went hunting.
I went other places. Yeah, so this week we'll be talking about the matchup between the Broncos and the Chargers. We'll also talk about some other news we've been reading up on as far as like the bye week and things that have gone on during that. And then we'll do our picks.
I forgot to pick who I wanted.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the Chargers and the upcoming matchup with them. So Chargers are hot. They're like probably the most underlooked team right now. Nobody's talking about them, but I think they only have 3 losses. Phillip Rivers is playing really good. Their defense is playing really good. Their defense is actually playing better than a lot of people will give them credit for. And they're without Joey Bosa. We just looked up the stats on our team stats. Pretty much all the Broncos stats are right there in the middle as far as like yards per game, like offensive yards per game. We have a 0 turnover margin. We have we're right in the middle for points per game, but the same with defense. We're right in the middle for points allowed. We're right in the middle for yards allowed. The Chargers seem to be right like top 10 in every category as far as offensive stats and defensive stats. The one that stood out to us was third downs. They're one of the worst in third down conversions. So if we can stop them on third downs, hopefully that'll be enough to... First of all, you got to get them to third down. Can't let them roll all over you during the first 2 downs. So that's a key thing. But if we can stop them on third downs, because it looks like that's a weakness of theirs, and we can get the possession, time of possession more in our favor, I think we'll be all right. So.
Yes. I've said a lot already.
You concur.
I concur. I had to make my picks, though. I forgot about that. So, yeah.
But yeah. So.
News. Lots of news.
Well, anything else you want to say about the game?
What game? This one? This one coming up?
First matchup with the Chargers. Is it at home?
That's what I was looking at.
No, it's not.
No. A not fun fact is we have not ever scored at this new place they've played.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
We got shut out.
This is the last time it was the first time we gotten shut out in a long time.
Yep.
The last time, too. Hopefully the last time for another long time.
Oh, that was
I think it broke a record. I think had the record for longest not shut out.
Right.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You'd think the Patriots would be on that list.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, but...
Still, it was not fun to watch.
It was not fun to watch that game at all.
We also have a really bad...
At all.
Losing streak against divisional opponents on the road. I don't know what it is, but we've lost like many, many games in a row now on the road against divisional opponents.
Oh! I don't like that.
Yeah. They said we still have a 2% chance to make the playoffs.
Yippee.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
2%. First things first, you got to start by winning out all of your games. Good luck with that.
Good luck. We got Chargers twice.
Steelers are still coming up.
I forgot about the Steelers.
I know we have to play the Browns.
The Browns.
We got to play the Raiders again, which thank God for that, I guess.
Browns, like I told them, at this point, yeah, they could beat us. They could beat. They looked good against Falcons.
Yeah. I wish we could have some, like, shining... I mean, I don't know. Last week was some shining stuff. We saw some good moments that can...
Last week what?
Our last game against the...
Houston.
Yeah. We showed some good stuff. Here's the thing that I keep talking about. So we got a player up for Defensive Rookie of the Year. We have a player up for Offensive Rookie of the Year. We have a player up for Defensive Player of the Year.
Who's your Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Lindsey.
Oh.
We have a player up for Defensive Player of the Year, Von Miller. And we've got Players of the Week, we've got Players of the Month, and yet our record stands as it is. So what does this tell you? We have talent. We have a lot of talent, and I've been thinking that, and I still think that. I still think we have a lot of talent on this team. So where does the fault lie? Gee, I wonder. It's the same thing we've been saying all this time.
Yeah.
Coaching. Another thing that you brought to the attention was the scores. There's been so many of our games that have been decided by 3 points or 7 points.
Yeah.
Under 10 points, which are winnable games. Those are winnable games. And why do we lose these games? Mostly based on critical decisions that are made by coaches.
Most of them. I can think of 2 right now, specifically.
Just
Like
in the last game?
obviously the Houston one, and even the Chiefs game we went to. Chiefs and Broncos game. We're up 2 possessions.
Yeah.
And then just blew it in the end.
And that's game planning.
Mm-hmm.
That's lack of game planning. That's lack of adjustment to the adjustment being made at halftime. Yeah. I mean, situational football is just garbage.
They did something at Kansas City too.
Because it was a close game there too.
It was, but I feel like there was something that they
penalties
did
was a huge problem.
That killed it. That killed it. The roughing the passer on Chubb, was it? No, it wasn't Chubb. It was Barrett.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Well, there was a lot of issues. And the fact, and it's not just the missed calls, it's the ones that are called, the ones that are obvious and blatant. Those are the ones I'm pissed off about, because there's no discipline. There's nobody, nobody's being told don't do that or there's going to be consequences. Or like just staying the focus of like making sure that your players aren't committing penalties because it's detrimental to the team. We said it last week about Demaryius Thomas saying that the coaches don't listen to the players, especially the veteran players. That's wrong. That's stupid. And of course, Vance Joseph denied that and said he was upset that Demaryius thought that and said that. Whatever. We're just going to keep rolling down this train, I guess, and watch it burn away. What's the news that you read, though?
It was a little in cap saying that Derek Wolfe said his peace of mind.
Good.
With like John Elway and the coaching staff.
Good. That's a guy that you'll listen to. That's a guy that you don't like.
And he said he's like, I wanted to stay with the best defense, and getting rid of Wade Phillips, that was one of the biggest. Yeah, he's like nothing against Joe Woods, but getting rid of Wade Phillips was one of the biggest mistakes, and it was all because of money. And
so true too.
I was like, but yeah, no, I know. And he's just like, I was thinking I was staying with a good, defense, but with everything that's happening, it's not there anymore.
Which I still think it's a good defense. I still think we have all the talent to be able to do this, but you got to have a guy that runs it right. You need a Wade Phillips. You need a guy that's gonna like set the pieces where they need to be. And we have all the pieces, I still think. We don't have... It's not the 2015 pieces, but we have all the same... we have good playmakers out there. Just not the right guys running the show.
No!
I'm glad Derek Wolfe said something.
I am too.
And somebody needs to. Damn.
Yep. You don't want to be silent.
And I'm glad that they are, they're fighting them. They're not just going to sit back and be like, oh, well, we'll just... do what everyone says. No, they're going to speak their mind, and they're going to say, listen, we don't like losing. This is crap. You guys are not doing the right things that we need to do in order to win football games. That's another big issue of this not firing the coaches, because you're losing the faith of the players.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing I want. I don't want to see all our guys be like, no, I don't want to sign with you guys. Thanks, though. Thank God Derek Wolf's not up for contract next year, because he'd probably be gone. Key matchups?
Where we at? To be honest, I gotta think of like all of Chargers players.
I'm gonna say big key matchup is the run game against Ingram and some of those linebackers and the D line there.
Dude, they gotta stop their run game. Like they gotta stop that running back.
We gotta.
We do. Like the Broncos gotta stop that
Gordon,
running back.
Gordon.
Couldn't think of his name.
Yeah, we need to stop. That's for sure. But I do believe that if in order for us to get a good game going here, we gotta really get the run game going. That starts with being able to match up against these linebackers.
Yeah.
I think their secondary is good, but it's definitely not top notch. It's definitely not top of the crop.
I don't want to see Keenum sacked a shit
Yeah.
ton.
O-line really needs to get their heads out of their ass because the O-line started off really good, and then all of a sudden they just fell to pieces.
Missing Paratus is going to be.
Oh
a
my
tough
God.
one.
All of those stupid calls drive me crazy. Couldn't say anybody's names right.
Yeah, I know. Missing Paratus though is going to. Oh.
Yeah. In fact,
Well,
I don't even know who's coming in for Connor McGovern. Because McGovern's moving over to center, so I don't know who's coming in at guard.
Well, wasn't Garcia in for center? What is he then?
Max Garcia, he's the other guard.
I thought he went in for center though the last game.
Connor McGovern did.
Who covered his spot?
I don't know.
Veldheerd was there back there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
At left tackle.
And then Bowles was
Or
there.
right tackle. And then Bowles was left tackle.
So
I don't know who's coming in. I know we signed Gino Gadkowski,
Yeah.
who's a center.
Yeah.
So we might put him in. I don't know.
Okay. Well, we got picks. I mean.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do our picks and
All right.
call it. Damn, this might be a short video.
Yeah.
You're really rushing this. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's hot in here too. Like
Yeah, it's all right. We can make a shorter one.
Packer.
We didn't have to talk about the past week. We just kind of talked about the upcoming week. So
Packers at Seahawks. I'm going for Seahawks. At home, they're playing pretty good, dude. And they're playing tough with everybody.
Yeah, they are.
And it's at home, and Seahawks is tough at home. So
That's true.
I'm going with Seahawks.
Well, I'm going to take Green Bay because I like Aaron Rodgers, and I like the matchup he has with his receivers, and especially against that.
You don't like Aaron Rodgers.
No, I like him
in
in
his
this
matchup.
matchup. But I'm going to take Green Bay. Tennessee
This is a flip of a coin for me right here.
Me too, yeah. Tennessee at Indianapolis. Indianapolis has not been playing terrible ball. And Tennessee's kind of one of those, well, look at what they did this week.
That was
Surprised the hell out of
crazy.
us. Tennessee has the top scoring defense in the league. So I'm going to take Tennessee. I'm going to take the defense. Andrew Luck, he might surprise you here, but I'm going to take
all right,
I'm going to take a top-notch defense against an Andrew Luck and like a not super high scoring offense.
I'm gonna say Titans as well. I kind of have faith in them right now. They've been doing pretty good, and things are clicking. Maybe it was just a little slow rolling, but I think Mariota's starting to click pretty good with them all right now.
Definitely.
Okay. Bucks at Giants. This was another flip of the coin. I mean, it's at Giants. I mean, they suck, but Bucks aren't any better. They have their highlights. But I'm going for Bucks on this one. Ryan Fitz magic.
I am also going to take the Bucks because they score a lot of points and they get a lot of yards, and that's just something that the Giants cannot overcome.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh at Jacksonville. Pittsburgh. I mean, Jacksonville's just spiraling out of control. Did you see where Jalen Ramsey said he won't resign when it comes to his time? Douche.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, already, you had the best defense in the league last year. You have one slump season after that, and you're already done. It's dumb. Pittsburgh's killing it, though. They're going to kill the Jags.
Yeah, I'm going with Steelers as well. Stuff's clicking with them as well. And Steelers looking like always.
They're just rolling.
Yep, Steelers all the way. Panthers at Lions. Lions, like I said, they're always a surpriser, but I'm going with Panthers. I think they far out have a better team. As long as everything can go right for them, unlike last week, they should be able to take this away.
Yeah, the Panthers have they do have a good team. I'm gonna take them as well.
That's the cat game.
They just lost a bad one to the Steelers. They did have 10 days rest though, so I'm gonna give the edge to the Panthers in this one. They're gonna come back hard. Dallas at Atlanta.
This one right here
is
is
a
too.
tough one too because they're just both all over the place. Like,
yeah.
You don't know which team's gonna show up which day. So for that reason I'm gonna take the home team, and I think Julio Jones and those receivers are gonna really stop a mud hole in Dallas.
I agree. I'm going with the home team, but that's what Dallas did to the Eagles too. So
True that.
I don't know. It could.
And another thing is Atlanta's defense is not good at all.
Yeah.
I think they're like they allow some of the most points.
Well, yeah, no, I'm gonna go with Falcons though. I can get one win at home.
I'll say that too.
Bengals at Ravens. This will be a tough game, I believe. I think Bengals were starting out. I think both these two teams are starting out pretty hot in the beginning. Now they're starting to kind of go a little all over the place as well. Bengals have kind of gone down, and I'm gonna take that. Or Ravens are gonna take it, and it's at home too. I put that calculation in.
A big deal in this game for me is whether or not Joe Flacco plays. There's talk he might not play, but then again, that might not be the worst thing for. Yeah, I saw it earlier.
Who's his backup?
Lamar Jackson, smush face.
Oh, okay, we did see that then.
So, I think even with him in there, they'll be fine, though. I'm going to take Baltimore as well. I think their defense is good enough to slow down that Cincy offense. Houston at Washington. This was a tough one for me.
That is a tough one.
There's a lot of tough ones this week, whether it's just two bad teams or two good teams.
Or two wishy-washy
And these are
teams.
two average teams to me. Houston barely hung on against us. And I'm not going to talk bad about us, but they didn't show like they were just like this powerhouse team. I'm going to take Washington. I'm going to take the home team. Alex Smith and them, they're back and forth all the time. But, man, let me tell you, there's something special about them, and I like that run game with Adrian Peterson.
Texans' little role they're going on is going to end.
Yeah.
But...
And they did just come off a bye week, too.
But Redskins, they're beatable for them. I think they'll be able to take this one. I don't know who they play next week, but any bit of a high caliber team is going to take down the Texans. I think Texans will get one more glory before their streak ends. So I'm gonna pick the Texans.
Okay.
This one here, this is a flip of a coin for how crappy they are.
Battle of worst.
Raiders at Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Once again, it's at home. They actually played pretty decent against the Chiefs.
Yeah, they did.
Surprisingly.
Kind of hoping.
That would have been awesome.
Pull off the upset.
Yeah. But I think Cardinals could take this one from them.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cardinals as well. Oakland, I probably won't pick Oakland ever through the rest of the season, to be honest, because they have given me no reason to. And this just goes to show I'm picking Arizona in this. So, yeah, AZ is going to take it. Philadelphia at New Orleans. This might be a really good game, actually. But New Orleans is just white hot. I don't see anybody stomping them out anytime soon, especially at home. New Orleans wins this one.
I agree. This is at home. This is where they shine, baby. And they are. They're the number one team. No way they're gonna get them at home. I believe so. Plus, they just had a pretty bad upset at their own home. Yeah. They're completely beatable now. It's just.
Oh yeah.
So Saints all the way on that one. This one here, I would kind of consider an upset, but maybe not.
Sunday night football.
They're so even. I believe. I think it's gonna be a really good game.
And it's a divisional game.
Yeah, and it's a divisional game. It's Bears at home against the Vikings, but Vikings through a bye week. I think Vikings are starting to get going again, too. I'm going to take Vikings on this one.
Yeah. I am going to take Chicago in this one. Freaking Trubisky is just lighting it up.
Same with Khalil.
And, yeah, okay, so Chicago is the only team that is in the top 5 scoring offenses and the top 5 scoring defenses. The reason I'm picking them most of all, besides the fact that they're at home and it's a divisional game, is that defense. And I think that defense is gonna play a huge role in this game.
That defense. Well, that's the thing too. I mean, you obviously can work against Cousins.
Yeah.
And that Vikings defense is a
There's
force to
holes.
be reckoned.
There's
no,
holes.
there's force to be reckoned with. No, like they were just saying, like how they weren't looking too good in the beginning, but they are starting to get going
together. Yeah.
and getting together. So
This could be a really defensive game, actually.
Yeah, I can see. Well, yeah,
We might see a low-scoring game in this one.
we could see quite a bit of turnovers.
Yeah.
Man, that is tough. I'm a little scared of actually playing Trubisky in this one.
I'm scared of playing both of them. I have both Cousins and Trubisky in different leagues.
Oh yeah.
Um,
This is probably one of the best games of the
week.
yeah.
And then you have the big showdown on Monday night, Kansas City at LA Rams.
That's what I meant.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one before.
Well, that one is too, but I think this is probably one.
Oh,
of the
dude,
best.
this is the big showdown, and it's all coming down on Monday night. I cannot wait. This could be a Super Bowl preview, realistically.
It could be.
So we'll see what happens here. I'm taking the Rams though, baby. There's been a lot of like shifting around with this not playing in Mexico. Now they got to go back home, but it's not going to affect them in the least. It's in LA. Not that that's a big deal because they don't really have much of a home field advantage there. I've heard.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But man, I'm taking Todd Gurley. Here's the thing. And the Rams defense actually is not as good as on paper they look to be. But the Kansas City defense is not good on the field. They're getting better. They are doing a lot better than they did at the beginning of the season. But I'm going to take Jared Goff and Todd Gurley any day on that Chiefs defense versus anybody on Kansas City's offense against that against that Rams defense. Big deal though. Marcus Peters needs to step up against like Tyreek Hill and stuff like that, or they're going to get burned all day. This could be a 70-point game. That's how this could turn out. This could just be a complete shootout and go 70 points.
I can see it being that way, and it seems to me when I see a lot of Rams games, it is a freaking shootout. Yeah. All of them are high scoring.
Their offense is good. Their defense is not that good.
And Jared Goff lights it up in shootouts too. He's really good. Mm-hmm. This is Goff versus Mahomes now. I'm going with the Rams. I am too. We're going to see Gurley against Hunt, Goff against Mahomes. Those are top people in the league right now.
Yeah, this could just be a huge shootout.
And I am going with Gurley all day over Hunt.
Ultimately, I think this is going to come down to who turns the ball over the most.
Rams do have some injuries on board, like
really?
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Shoot, I can't think of the other ones. I just thought I saw another one. That might affect them a little bit in the receiving joint, but
they've got a lot of receivers.
Yeah. So I just think, I'm going to go with Rams. I think it's going to be close. And the thing is, I probably can see Rams might lose the lead, but come back with another shootout like they do.
Yeah.
So.
I'm excited. It's going to be a great game. And then we got our matchup. Broncos at Chargers, and you guessed it, taking the Broncos. All day, every day. I don't care what our record is. I'll take the Broncos anytime.
Yes.
Because I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Anything else you want to say?
No.
To the camera?
That one right there?
Yeah.
Can they see us through that?
Yep. Sometimes.
Do they hear us from that?
Nope. From this.
They
hear us out of this thing right here.
Oh.
Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. Like us, subscribe, join us on Facebook, follow us, do whatever you got to do. Get the word out, share us, and we will see y'all next week.
Pickles are good on cheeseburgers.